Welcome back, everyone. Again, we are back in glorious wide vision, and we are back to edition number 3 of the WWE Encyclopedia. There's a He-Man storybook that I found this past weekend when I went to see Vampiro, and check this out. This can be seen in that video, but I'm going to show it to you up close and personal. It was a bit pricey, but it's the same day I found the original WrestleMania 3 program. I'll give you a little sample. Obviously, I don't have any autographs in that. And autographs are what you came to see. So, with that in mind, let's push on. And we will start with the living legend, Larry Zbyszko. Another Lex Luger autograph. I think in previous videos I've shown you other things I got signed by Lex. I've, of course, met him numerous times. Extremely nice to us. By the way, as I'm going through this, if anyone out there, I got a message, well, we messaged each other discussing this, and, okay, I thought it was Mamma Mia. That's not Mauro's signature. That is actually Max Moon, another Paul Diamond signature. Now I forget if I've gone through any previous ones in any of my previous videos. There might be something coming up, and I might have spoiled it. But this is, whether I've shown ones before or going to show them, this is a Paul Diamond signature, one of his characters. Now, what I was trying to say, and you can look at all my books while I talk about this, DJ Gabriel. He was seen in my previous video, and he is a source of curiosity as he appeared a few times. This was on the WWE version of ECW. He was teamed with Alicia Fox, and then we never saw him again because he probably... No, that's the wrong show. Anyway, if anyone has any information about what DJ Gabriel's been doing, as far as I can understand, he did wrestle for a bit more in the UK, and now he's doing something completely different. I can't remember what it was at the moment. But if anyone knows where to reach him, I'm sure we'd love to share our memories, though brief, of his WWE stint. With that said, let's turn a couple more pages here. Did one stick? Nope. Here's someone you might have seen a lot of if you've been watching A&E. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mankind, regular old Mick Foley. I've met him a few times. This was not at a wrestling convention. Does this say Socko? Did he write Socko in here also? Oh my god. He signed his... Wait a minute. Yeah, that's... Yeah, have a nice day, yes. I guess that's his signature, and that's Socko, which is... Oh, there he is. And we now know where one of the original Sockos are, thanks to A&E. This was not at a wrestling convention. This was not a wrestling function. This was actually at a horror con in Woodbridge, back when they actually carried shows in Woodbridge, which were just minutes away from us. Now you have to go to Atlantic City for that. But that's where I got this from. I also met him before when the Route 18 flea market was still open and had wrestling meet and greets. And that's all I'll say about that. I won't go into any detail about who, what, and why. Again, I got places and times for that. Anyway, back to Mick. If nothing else, I can say he's an extremely, extremely nice guy. Always made lots of time for me when I met him to talk about different things. I remember that first time I met him at the flea market, he included a special autograph, autograph promo for this guy I used to talk to in college who was a big fan. So, that's my story there. And, who do we go to get next? The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. That was at one of the 80s cons at I Play America. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was not. He was there, but I think we met him elsewhere. Sorry about that. So we press on, looking for signatures. Getting my hand stuck. Okay, here, on the other hand, are people I did meet at I Play America, the New Day. And that was a very busy weekend, because the day before there was another horror con over in Clark, and that's where I met Allison Arngrim, some of the relatives of the Universal monster actors, and, well, sadly this is relevant at the time I'm recording this, but Felix Silva was there too. That's where we all met him. He, of course, passed away a couple of days ago. But, again, going with their characters, it was a very positive experience that morning, too. Xavier, I believe, has one of my old Electronic Gaming monthlies. I was finished with it, so knowing how much of a fan of video games he was, I gave that to him. And this was the second time that I met Big E. I met him before at the FYE in Woodbridge Center. This was when he was still with AJ Lee and Dolph Ziggler. And both times he did not disappoint. Extremely, extremely nice guy. And I think to date this, if this would help date the day, this was the week that SmackDown was going to debut on Fox. So I think that was the beginning of October. Another time warp. Different sheets. A different dog. And we pick up with Nikolai Volkov. This might be the last meeting I had with him. It was probably the most memorable because, as you could tell from my previous videos, I didn't really remember my previous signings with him. I got a lot from him, but I didn't really have any stories. But last time I saw him, he was very open, very talkative. And no surprise, it was really nice. Did I get any NWA people? Nope. NXT. Okay. Sledgehammers. Okay, my head was stuck. My hand was stuck. Okay. I knew I had something upcoming. I don't know why I thought before. I thought I showed something before, but I mentioned Paul Diamond, and we got the Orient Express, which was Paul Diamond as Kato with the mask, and Pat Tanaka. Why he signed? Did he sign both? That was Akio Sato, who was not at the convention. It was just Pat and Paul representing the Express or Bad Company. I think it's all Pat, and he just signed over everybody. I never met Mr. Fuji also. Some ways that's a bad thing, and some ways that's a good thing, all things considered. But here's Paul as Kato. Oh, my hand is extra sticky because I just ate something, so that's why I'm getting snagged on many of the pages. Let's clap and nod our head for this one. This is Paul Ellering. I think at the time he had just left NXT. He said he had other things to do, basically. Nice guy. All the pay-per-views. I doubt I have anything here, though. I gotta wash my hand when I'm done with this. I gotta wash my hands when I'm done with this, I think. I'm getting stuck on everything. Here's Renee Young. She was still with them when she appeared at the show that I went to, which was interesting. Woo! Okay, I thought I had to pause, but I've come across another Samu. I guess he did all his gimmicks. He was another who was willing to do that. And we have Santino over here. Again, that was the ill-fated nasty day that I referred to earlier. All right. Go a couple of pages and we get Sergeant Slaughter, which is my second Fink imitation I was able to do recently, so good for me. Yeah, this was also at I Play America, and Sarge drew a little caricature of himself. It isn't Sunbow Entertainment, it isn't Hasbro, but Still pretty good. Shamey, we already talked about him with the books. We got Sid Vicious, Psycho Sid, Sid Justice, Lord Humongous. I think I covered all the names there. Got a rare showing of him at a convention to get that. Did we get? No. No. He's super. He's crazy. And I got his autograph as well. I think the only one of the Mexicools I did not meet was Psychosis. You saw Juventud a couple videos ago. Tatanka! Buffalo! Tatanka! Buffalo! Yeah, this was a story. This was a show. It was in the Manalapan area. Literally no AC in the... It's kind of like a ballpark sports center type thing. No AC. And people were not pleased with me when I failed to mention that. But we got to meet Tatanka. I think we got to meet Just Incredible again that night. So, yeah. Miraculously, this is one book that I have no Tito signings in from all the Virgilizing I did. Okay. Here goes my hand. And by the way, in between takes I did wash my hands, so no excuse for getting stuck to stuck to pages. Alright, well, here we got Ultimo Dragon and Tyson Kidd, also known as TJ Wilson. Extremely nice guy. He always wishes Nicole a happy birthday, just like last weekend. Val Venus. What can I say that has not been said already? When I met him, only thing he was pushing was, well, a certain green product. Luckily, he left almost everything else back home, and we didn't get into any other topics, and sometimes it's a lot safer that way. And I'm almost finished here. Wow. Okay, my fingers aren't sticky. Again, I have no excuse. Speaking of Virgilizing, there you go. No autograph. I did not have money. I did not have the $50 or $70 or whatever it is to go to the merch table for this time. So I will just keep moving on. Yes. When I went through the upper northeast, I actually passed the WWE building. I actually passed Titan Towers. Just saying. Okay, no, we don't have the X, nothing there. Sonny Ono, he was with Ultimo Dragon on the day I met him, so I got both of them at the same time. What the? Wouldn't he be interesting to have met? Passing the world class section. Okay, we got another Kevin Nash signing in the same encyclopedia. That was the same day. So, if nothing else, I could say he was being generous that day. That particular convention. He was, if nothing else, very generous with what he signed. And by golly, unless I forgot somebody, we are finished. And that is all from the Encyclopedias. If you go to my Vampiro video, you'll see I've given you who I got so far. Now, as I'm speaking this weekend, I look to possibly be seeing at an outdoor indie show. I look to be seeing Sadio Vega, so I might have to update accordingly anyway. But other than that, we are now done with the WWE Encyclopedia series. So I'm going to have to start with something new next time. Maybe more pictures of me. Maybe another folder of 8x10s. There's only one way to find out, no matter how you look at it, and that's to tune in to this channel. So I hope to see you all then. Until then, I'll see you later.